Question was, what are the modifications associated with the weaponry? ATF is participating in that evaluation. I can't give you an answer on whether any of them are automatic or not, but we are aware of a device called a bump stock, and that enables an individual to speed up the discharge of ammunition.
That part of the latest update coming from officials in Las Vegas today as the probe into the deadliest shooting in modern U.S. history stretches into its second day. Investigators are still digging up details about the gunman who opened fire onto an unsuspecting crowd of more than 20,000. More information we're learning about the shooter who had an arsenal of more than 40 guns in his home and hotel room. Stephen Paddock reportedly wired $100,000 to an account in the Philippines, his girlfriend Mary Lou Danley's home country, a week before the attack. Paddock has been described as a well-off avid gambler, a loner, living a quiet life about an hour's drive from the Las Vegas Strip.
Look, we have a tragedy.
Donald Trump calling the gunman demented, speaking briefly about the Las Vegas shooting this morning before leaving for Puerto Rico.
We'll be talking about gun laws as time goes by.
The issue of gun control in the U.S. in the spotlight once again in the wake of the mass shooting. Democrats renewing their calls for tougher laws.
Because we have done nothing, the mass shootings continue.
We can't just shrug our shoulders when we see over 30,000 Americans shot and killed year after year after year.
What's needed now is action.
And an emotional call for change coming from late-night host Jimmy Kimmel.
Someone with a beard attacks us, we tap phones, we invoke travel bans, we build walls, we take every possible precaution to make sure it doesn't happen again. But when an American buys a gun and kills other Americans, then there's nothing we can do about that. There are loopholes in the law that let people avoid background checks if they buy a gun privately from another party, if they buy a gun online or at a gun show. These are the 56 senators who didn't want to do anything about that. What I'm talking about tonight, it isn't about gun control. It's about common sense.
As for pushback to possible tougher gun legislation, Trump's former chief advisor Steve Bannon telling Axios today that beefing up gun control could be the end of everything, saying he can't imagine anything worse for the president's base. And the Canadian consulate, by the way, confirming what we've been reporting tonight, that 4 Canadians died in the attack in Vegas. Another 4 were hurt. Trump will be visiting Vegas tomorrow.